We're coming to you from Weber Wenzel in Sandton, Johannesburg, and it's this company's big, beautiful, and by now priceless art collection that brings us here today. Welcome to this edition of the Art Bulletin. I'm Tumi Sedumedi, and as always, thank you very much for staying with us. Did you know that Optikopi is Afrikaans for on the hill, and that's where one of the country's most biggest music festival takes its name from? The Optikopi Festival kicked off on Thursday and ends today. It's considered South Africa's thorniest, dustiest, and overloaded music festival. With 145 bands, artists, DJs and outfits, it certainly comes as no surprise that the organizers of the Optikopi Festival openly refer to it as an overloaded festival. Just like South Africa's democracy, the outdoor festival turns 20 years old this year. With the general tickets costing only 700 rands, Optikopi Festinos also received t-shirts. This year, the festival also launched its app, which among other things includes the lineup and festival news. The Optikopi Festival takes place in Northam, which lies on the border of Northwest and Limpopo. This year's theme is the Odyssey, and the festival ends today. For 2 nights only, 2 of South Africa's most famous white women, that's Tannie Evita Bezuidenhout and Zelda Lerhranji, will team up at the Emperor's Palace to celebrate Women's Day. While Tannie Evita presents a production titled Evita and Company, Zelda Lerhranji will autograph copies of a book which is based on the time she spent with the late great Nelson Mandela. It's tonight and tomorrow night. Evita Bezuidenhout and Zelda Lerhranji will top the bill at the Theatre of Marcellus on Women's Day with their special tribute to courage, reconciliation and humor. Peter Terkes will present Evita and Company for 2 days only with 3 exclusive performances, 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. today, and then on 3 p.m. on Sunday, the 10th of August. The company that Evita brings will include, among other people, Big Porter and P.W. Porter. Former President Nelson Mandela's personal assistant Zelda Lerhranji recently published a book based on the time she spent with the late leader and peace icon. Zelda Lerhranji will autograph copies of her book after the Saturday show, and Evita will post for special selfies after the show on Sunday. Last week, the architecture industry gathered to pat some of their members on the back at the Coral Brick SAIA Awards. On Sunday, the 2014 UIA Architecture World Congress kicked off in Durban and ended on Thursday. We caught up with Fenwell Mutsepe to talk about both events.
We pretty much have the whole world here. This is, as you are aware, some might say the Olympics of our profession. Some might say the FIFA World Cup of our profession. However we may look at it, the international and the local support that we've received has been phenomenal. The content, insofar as the scientific content of the event is concerned, we are really aligned with this notion of other way. The most important highlight of the Coral Brick Awards is the fact that the relationship between our sponsor, Coral Brick, and the South African Institute of Architects. It's a relationship that spans many years. They have shown immense solidarity and loyalty, not only to the profession, but also to the built environment, particularly in the way in which they look to address issues around sustainability. Internationally renowned American visual artist Liza Lowe is in the country to host her first exhibition at the Goodman Gallery in Johannesburg. We paid the gallery a visit to speak to Lowe about her exhibition. It's titled Canvas.
This is an exhibition.
Let's start with you, Rosie.
Although nothing is actually painted. So when you think about painting, it's naturally painted on canvas, but this is a body of work that is canvas, but the canvas is made of glass beads. So it's an exploration into looking and into making. Canvas is the actual material that most paintings are made of. So I'm saying canvas because this is made of, it's not actually canvas. So it's a kind of a play on what a canvas can be. The idea of saying something is really something I always want to kind of unpack, because artwork doesn't say anything. Artwork is silent. And I want people to come and experience work, look at work. So it's really about looking. It's about experiencing. And so it isn't about me saying something. It's actually about me as an artist making something. So I'm more interested in making than saying, if that can make sense.
It brings together a cross-section of industry practitioners and opinion makers. Among them, TV, music, fashion and visual arts makers. That's the 2014 Sea Expo, also known as the Showbiz Entertainment and Arts Expo. It takes place next month at the Saibono Discovery Center in Newtown.
There's an exhibition side of the expo. The conference is also an exciting part of it. It's over 2 days, so the conference runs concurrently with the exhibition. The conference is themed as the creative industry's role in the economy, right? So what we're doing is, over the 2 days, in the first day, we're looking at the role of, understanding the role of the creative industries, their contribution towards the economy, and in the second day, looking at how best, understanding the role, how best can the creative industries perform within the economy. We've got quite a number of good speakers to look out for. We've got Microsoft, an MD from Microsoft who will be speaking to technology. I mean, they're the leaders in as far as that is concerned. We've got Ashraf Jardine, who is the head of Arts and Culture in UJ. And there's various others, like the legendary Welcome Somi.
The Academic and Non-Fiction Authors Association of South Africa is inviting general non-fiction authors to apply for their grant scheme, which offers between 20,000 and 25,000 rands. They are looking for educational and general non-fiction works.
Anyone who's an aspiring author who wants to write non-fiction, the requirements is that a person has to be an ANFASA member. ANFASA is the organization that is offering the grant scheme. The grant scheme is for authors who want to take time off work and dedicate their time in putting together the manuscript, or they want to travel to conduct research for writing a manuscript, or just to go into a workshop or to attend a conference that will lead them into finishing or writing up their manuscript.
This year in particular, we're looking to support younger authors who may not have had anything published yet. When we talk about academic and non-fiction works, they could be scholarly works by academics at a higher education institution.
The award-winning documentary film titled Standing on My Sister's Shoulders will open next week at the Tshwane One City Film Festival. The festival, which takes place between the 12th and the 15th of August, will feature a series of activities which include workshops, seminars and networking forums.
The Tshwane One City Film Festival, it's a very important and alternative event that is designed to promote African cinema with a special focus on South African films. We also look at the empowerment of women filmmakers. But generally speaking, it is a festival that is designed for emerging filmmakers in particular. And in terms of a format, our focus is on documentary as well as feature films. Over a 3-day period, we will be screening all sorts of movies, and most of the movies that will be screened for the first edition, fortunately, are movies by filmmakers from this city, from Tshwane. We're not only offering screenings, there are also workshops, seminars for the empowerment of up-and-coming filmmakers, but also to create a vibrant platform for networking.
And that's it for today's edition of the Art Bulletin, coming to you from Weber Wenzel in Sandton, Johannesburg. Unfortunately, their beautiful art collection is not open for public viewing, but you can trust us to bring you more of it in the next edition of the Art Bulletin. In the meantime, feel free to let us know what's happening in and around your art circles by emailing morninglive@sabc.co.za or tweeting @morninglive.sabc. Until next time, it's a goodbye from us.